it's Big Lou Barbecue and other things I want to do, and right now you get to look kind of down on me. You get to see the top of my hat. Usually my tripod is real short, so you're looking up at me, so I look like a giant, and I don't want to look like that all the time, so I put the tripod up on the table. Now you look down on me. Look at that. How about that? Oh, it's all right either way. Hey, did you hear that? That's what happens when you live in the country and somebody thinks they're a dirt track racer, lives around the corner from you. Yeah. Hope that doesn't happen again right now. Aren't you impressed? I am. You know what I'm impressed with? My wife's pimento cheese. My wife makes great pimento cheese. She makes wonderful pimento cheese. I've only had store-bought pimento cheese twice in my life, and that was twice too many. My grandmother used to make great pimento cheese when I was growing up. And when I was in Cub Scouts, we were on a camping trip or something, and somebody had pimento cheese sandwiches, and they were just plumb nasty. I was like, this is not pimento cheese. This is nasty. I was about 6. Then when I met my wife, she made good pimento cheese. So I married her because she made good pimento cheese. I like pimento cheese when it's made at home. What she does is she takes the sharp cheddar cheese. Now the extra sharp is a little too much for most folks, so we just use the sharp. But the mild or the medium sharp and the mild, that's not enough. Sharp cheddar cheese, blue plate mayonnaise, jar of pimentos with the pound of cheddar cheese. All right, some Worcestershire sauce, some Tabasco sauce, and some Cajun Creole seasoning to taste. Man, and you mix it all together. That's good pimento cheese. The other time I had store-bought pimento cheese, I was a grown adult. My wife and I were at some church function, and some lady had brought pimento cheese sandwiches, and I tasted it, and I told my wife, I said, this is not good pimento cheese. She said, it's store-bought. We don't go to that church anymore. We left. We go worship the Lord somewhere where people make homemade pimento cheese. Just saying. So anyway, the other day, my wife and I were talking about her delicious pimento cheese. She said, it's good on burgers. I said, I know it's good on burgers. She said, y'all do a show where it's good on burgers. I said, a lot of people put pimento cheese on burgers. She says, no, put it in the burgers. So today I tried to put it in the burgers, but I don't have one of them stuffed burger presses. So I just did it with a regular press, and the burgers came out pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see what happened, and I'll be back with you with some final thoughts in just a minute. Big Lou Barbecue. Okay, well, I've already made one. Looks like this. Got the cheese in the middle, burger patty on one side, burger patty on the other side. And this is what I'm using. I'm using an old Tupperware burger press. You just spray it down with some spray oil. Put a dollop of meat in the middle. I'm mashing it down. Now, if you've got one of those stuffed burger presses, use that. If you don't, you can just do this by hand. No big deal. Gonna put a dollop of Parmesan cheese right there in the middle. Get it in the middle. Kind of flatten this one out a little bit to cover the cheese. Put it right there. Press it down. Pick it up. And the second one is made. Just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and make the rest of them, and we'll light up the grill and get them on there. Big Lou Barbecue. All right, let's get these burgers on here. I'm cooking on the Old Smoky. The reason I'm cooking on the Old Smoky is these grills are made in Houston, Texas. And I need to show Houston, Texas some love this week. You know, that's not too far from here. I've got a 2-zone fire going on. And I'm just gonna put these on right here with my fingers because they're gonna fall apart with the tongs right now. Hopefully when they're cooked, I'll be able to get them off the tongs. Otherwise, I'll burn my fingers getting them off. So I've got most of the charcoal over here, and it's kind of empty over there. So if I need to move 1 or 2 or 3, that's fine. One of the advantages of the Old Smoky is your coals plate is 8 inches from your charcoal plate. And I mean from your grilling plate. Your charcoal plate is 8 inches from your grilling plate, your grilling grate. And that way the burgers and stuff don't flare up quite as much as they do on some other grills. All right, we're gonna cover it up. Let it go, let it roll. And cook these puppies. Big Lou Barbecue. Well, I said they don't flare up as bad, but that didn't say they wouldn't flare up at all. All right, I've already flipped this one. I'm gonna flip this one here. They're flipping just fine. I do want my tongs just in case we have some spillage. That pimento cheese is spilling out, but it's cooking well. Burgers are cooking on top and on bottom. Ooh, this one might have trouble. Up, fell apart. Dead nabbit. Let's try this one. That one did fine. Gotta get them fast. That one did fine. By the way, I'm shutting the vents down. That one did fine. That one did fine. And these are the reason for a 2-zone fire. If you need an excuse for a 2-zone fire, it's these 2 burgers right here. Oh no, look at that. Uh-oh, that one just fell all kind of apart. Move this one to 2-zone area. And let's move this one. I think the rest of them are okay. Let me see if I can, look at that. Would you look at what I just did there? Let's see if I can repair this one. Woo, it's hot, man. Woo, hot. It still tastes good. It'll still taste good. We're just gonna repair it. That's all. Put that one right there. Put this right here. We're gonna repair it up. It'll be just fine. You stay on top. Now, got the vents just about closed all the way off. I'll reopen them in a little bit. Big Lou Barbecue. All right, the temp has dropped down to about 300, which is about where I like to cook. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the top vents. As you can see, no more flare-ups. And what we're gonna do, probably gonna get some flare-ups here, put on some strips of bacon, just like that right there. All right, bacon makes everything better, and it's gonna make these burgers better. I don't have my tongs with me, but that one needs to slide right back on top. They're looking delicious. Big Lou Barbecue. Okay, these burgers, got the temperature down to 300, and these burgers are done. Oh yeah, they're beautiful. All right, we're gonna turn the bacon over. I like to cook the bacon about 4 or 5 strips at a time. It's easy to flip over like that. And then just before it's done, I spread it out and let it get crisped up. Crisped up. All right, this burger was one that was charred, but it looks beautiful now. This is the one that kind of fell apart, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be just fine. Let me get my tongs to help grab it. It's gonna work, make a good sandwich. I'll eat that one. This was the smallest of the bunch, the last of the ground meat. That one's beautiful. This one's beautiful. Oh yeah, the meat's done through too, because I just cut it open. It's going to be good. Woo, look at that. Watch this, just look at this. Of course, this one slid a little bit, but you can see that cheese in there. Look right there. Look right there, can you see that? Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right, I'll bring these inside. Let that bacon continue to cook for a little bit. We'll put a burger together here in a minute. Big Lou Barbecue. Don't want you to forget what channel you're watching. All right, I put the patty on the bun. I got this bacon kind of crumbly. That's okay, I like it like that. All right, we're gonna put it on there like this. We're gonna stack up some pickled green tomatoes. Love pickled green tomatoes. Put a little bit of mustard on the bun. Throw it on top. See what this tastes like. Let's cut it open and see what it looks like. Right here. With the cheese inside there. Oh, it's gonna be good. Let me taste it, y'all. Oh yeah. That's delicious.
Pimento cheese stuffed burgers on Big Lou Barbecue.
All right, some final thoughts. Look, it would have been better if I had stuffed them in the burgers, maybe if I'd done it by hand, because just the two on top, a fair amount of the cheese leaked out and made a mess in the bottom of my grill. Not all of it, but a fair amount. Some burgers had a lot less pimento cheese in them than the others. But there was enough to get a good flavor out of it. But if I do it again, I'm either going to do it by hand or with a stuffed burger press and make sure I seal the sides. But it's worth a try. Try cooking the pimento cheese with the burgers. That's my final thoughts. Thank you for watching. Gracias por mirar. Big Lou Barbecue.